Test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Russell. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. No chance to catch him there.
Well, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know it was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking to throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. And the Sooners come to the line in the 40-out.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. Breaks loose at the 40. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hale. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him right at the 24.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They go with a direct snap. Breaks free. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years, Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs. Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
They tackled him right at the 35-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Caught behind the line. It's Young. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Back to throw. It's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Finds his man. It's Young. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He tried the middle, but gained nothing on that one.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Looking to pass here on second down. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Grab behind the line. It's Young. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking tackles.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Caught in the backfield. It's Young. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Direct snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama. Methodical but effective for probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. They'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Second down play coming up for this offense. Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. He gets loose. Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play. Getting set. It's second down. To the air. It's Mateer. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch.
You play zone coverage and the quarterback is patient. It's a tough play to defend. Nice job of waiting for the receiver to get into the window and then making an accurate throw.
The Sooners are going to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Here comes a handoff. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Or snap to the back. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners.
That's how you close a half off of this offense. Leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. That extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Adams. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Back in motion now. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back. It's Russell. Pump over the middle. It's Adams. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
Here's the second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Looking deep to the right side. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He lets it rip. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, tied.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite him.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Has the first down and more. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Alabama. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Caught by the receiver. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Scanning the field. It's Mateer. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the first down, but crazy price. Big hit there at the end.
God, I love to see a quarterback willing to put his life on the line for his teammates. What a job here of picking up the first down, taking that big hit, and going right back to the huddle. You can see his teammates patting him on the back.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He stopped, but he gets a first down. The Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
That completion makes it second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A play action, looking to throw. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Freeman. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Powers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hale. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Looking deep downfield to the left. We'll try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
I
love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains and you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks instead. Now got 4th down.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Sooners will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Adams. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yardage.
Can he get there on the ground? You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. Dropping back, it's Russell. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
1st down and more. He's still on it. Finds room at the 30. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a 1st down. As the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quick throw, the catch is made. Nice spin screen. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. He muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line.
Chris, that's positive yards on first and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game, critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
A direct snap. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Extra point is up and good, and we're now tied here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Adams. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Quarterback still with the football. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
That's just exactly how you coach him from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Back to throw. It's Russell. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball for 31.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Throwing off play action. Bringing pressure. And he heaves the ball deep down that right side. Oh, it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
First down and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have. But you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to chuck it again. Caught over the middle. It's Sategna. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, if you're a receiver and you want your quarterback to throw you the football, you'd make plays like this. Not just catching the ball, but the effort after the catch to pick up valuable yards, and now they're at 4th and short.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Caught quickly. The Sooners pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
4th down conversions through the air like this are always a huge sigh of relief, not only for the quarterback who's battling nerves, but the receiver as well.
The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Movement here from the tight end. To the air, it's Mateer. Lets it go quickly. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And now they run the draw play. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. And they'll make an adjustment for this important play. So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Their last chance here. Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally to the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up a first down.
And the Sooners trying to cash in here in the red zone. He hands it to the back. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. Handoff running left. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And
a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. It's good! What a way to win a conference championship! Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.